Ibironke Olasunmbo, popularly called Yeye Omigbemileke. It is my pleasure to be with you again today to share a lot of important truths with you. Today, I will be looking at a very important topic, very important, very important, the kind of topic that almost all of us need to have a very deep grasp on. Yes, just a minute, I will resume soon. Yes, I think we are having a proper view now. Yes, I'm talking about the destructive power of envy. The destructive power of envy. The destructive power of envy. Yes, she never windows. Yes, a good number of people are going through problems today in their individual lives, and most of these problems are coming from uh, envy. Yes, envy, jealous. Someone is envious of someone, and as a result of that, the person has done one or two things, or is doing one or two things against the person. That is the power of envy. Yeah, it's a destructive power of envy. When you say envy, you and I need to understand that envy is one of the most corrosive emotions, because it just doesn't harm relationship. It eats away at the person who carries it. Its destructive power shows up in different ways. That is, envy as a negative emotion does not affect just the other person that is being envied at. It eats up the person that carries it. It eats up the person that is envy that is envy the other person. Envy is a ravaging emotion. It's a ravaging, corrosive, destructive feelings, because it has a very powerful way of giving mental torment, not just to the person but also to the person that is carrying it. Envy keeps the mind of the person restless, always comparing and never contented. Someone that is envy is never contented. He is envious, he is angry. In fact, constant comparison can lead to depression, anxiety, and resentment. Yes, constant envy leads to what you call restlessness in the individual that carries it, and it has the capacity to lead to depression, lead to anxiety, and also resentment inside the person. Envy also has the power to cause loss of focus. Instead of you channeling your energy into self-improvement, envy makes people obsessed with other people's progress, wasting time and opportunities. Instead of you to be of the person that is envying another person to concentrate on how to make his own personal life better, the person is busy doing what? The person is busy monitoring another person's progress. The person is busy monitoring another person's dress. What is she wearing today? Where is she going today? How is she doing it? What has she done again? She changed the car. What car did she change to? Okay. What? There is a noise in the house. What is the noise about? That is, it makes a person to be restless. That is the power of envy. Envy has the corrosive power, destructive power that will make the person to be restless. The person gets worried. The energy that is needed to channel your own personal life into something much more beautiful, something much more lovely, into something much more resourceful, that time is wasted. So invariably we say that envy has the power to waste time. It wastes the person's time, it wastes the person's emotion, it makes the person to lose focus. For you to succeed in life, you have to be focused on what you are doing. You have to be focused on yourself. You have to be focused on various aspects of your life. But instead, because you allowed envy to step in, you are busy focusing on another person's life. You are busy focusing on what another person is doing. You are busy focusing on the progress of another person. See, envy has a way of brewing bitterness and unhappiness. Bitterness and unhappiness. The more envy is fed, the more it steals the joy, leaving one constantly dissatisfied no matter what one has achieved. Have you ever seen somebody who has 7 cars and yet is still envious of the person that is having one battered car? A person that is full of envy is never satisfied, is never grateful, is never happy, is never flowing in direction of progress. They flow in the opposite of progress in their lives. And do you know that relationships has the capacity to destroy relationships? Envy has the capacity to destroy relationship because it will breed distrust and undue unhealthy competition. Envy can turn friends into rivals and create hostility even where love once existed. Do you know that it is possible for a husband to be so much envious of the wife, and it is also possible for the wife to likewise do the same thing? It is also possible among siblings. Envy is a cancer that has the capacity to eat up and destroy vital relationships. You need to check yourself out. Envy breeds distrust. Yes, where love once exists, it destroys love. It destroys unity in families, in communities, in workplaces. It breeds division, gossip, and sabotage. On society, envy has the capacity to cause conflict and violence. Many feuds, wars, and rivalries have envy at their root. What is she doing, God? What is she doing? What is that country doing that we cannot do? It has the capacity to destroy relationships. Envy has the capacity to cause stagnation. Instead of celebrating other people's progress and learning from it, envy leads to pulling people down, stopping collective growth. Corruption and injustice. Leaders or groups consumed by envy may oppress others just to keep them from rising, just to make sure that they do not rise. That is the power of envy. Envy is just dark. Envy is evil. Envy is destructive. A lot of people are suffering today. What they are suffering from is as a result of somebody being envious of their little progress or their little inheritance. Envy has the power to block blessings. If you are envious of another person, it will spiritually block your progress. In many traditions, envy is seen as a poison to the soul and attracts negativity and shutting the doors to inner peace. If you are envious of another person, the person will not have peace, will not have joy. Envy has the power to distort one's vision. A person blinded by envy cannot recognize their own gifts or the opportunities life is presenting to them. When good opportunities are knocking their doors, they do not see it, let alone of grabbing it. Rather, they are busy envying another person. Envy will distort your life vision. It will blind you to it will blind you from recognizing your own capacity, your own natural gift, endowment, your own natural opportunity. Envy is a destroyer. Run from envy. Do not be envious of another person. Sometimes you find out that it is something you could not control. It is something that is far from your own control. How do you do it? You need to overcome envy for you to move forward, for you to succeed, for you to excel, for you to make outstanding accomplishments in your life. You should overcome envy. Now you look at it, how do I overcome it? Because it's an emotion. If you are going to overcome being envious in your life, you have to take conscious decision, conscious effort. Now you have to shift your position, shift from your focus from another person, from what you do not have to what you have, and be grateful for it. Be grateful for it. Make it a habit to list things you are thankful for daily. List them. Those things that you are grateful for. You don't have a car, thank God you have a child. You don't have a spouse, thank God you have life. You don't have land, thank God you have a good job, through which you yourself can propel yourself towards achieving greater dimension in life. Instead of seeing someone's win as your loss, view it as a proof that success is possible. I take it again. Instead of you seeing someone's win, someone's victory as your loss, view it as a proof that your own success is a possibility and that your own success is coming. Another way to overcome envy or envious spirit within you is by recognizing your own gift. Recognize your own gift. See the capacity of you. See the capacity, your natural capacity. Look at it. You can sing, you can dance, you can act, you can talk the way I am talking, you can reach out, you can write. Concentrate on those things. That will help you in a very great way to overcome envious spirit in your own life jurisdiction. Concentrate on your life. Leave another person to it. You need to understand that life has timing. The people you are envying today, you never know what they have passed through. You never know where they are coming from. You never know how far they have traveled in life journey. And today, you are seeing them doing well, leave them. Concentrate on how you yourself will climb up. Concentrate on your life. Turn envy into inspiration. Be inspired by what you have seen that person doing. Let it become an inspiration. Let it become a ginger for you to be able to do things. You see somebody that is building a house, look at it as a ginger for yourself, that if that person can do it, you also can do better. Ginger yourself. And in Nigeria, we will say ginger your swagger. Yes, let what other people are doing, let it be an inspiration for you. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this person's success? What can I learn from this person's success? Let envy become a motivator instead of a poison. Let it become a motivator. What motivates you towards better life towards better deals, instead of envy turning you into a poisonous. Envy has the capacity to turn someone that is very beautiful, a beautiful soul, to a bitter soul. Envy has the capacity to turn a clean spirit to a witchcraft. Envy can turn one to witchcraft, to a witch, to a wizard. Envy can push you to do things that you are not supposed to put your hand into. Don't be envious. Get rid of it. Fight it. Limit your comparison. Limit your comparison. Social media and gossip can fuel envy. Do you know that a lot of things we see on social media are what they are not real? They are make believe. A lot of us are not as beautiful as we appear on the screen. A lot of people are not as good as they appear on the screen. The success that some people are propelling on social media, they are not true. They are not real. There are so many families, so many homes where you think, oh, this is a marriage made in heaven. But wait a minute, until you get into their lives, into their personal lives, do you know that what you are envious of is nothing but zero? Absolute zero. Complete zero. So work on yourself. Work on your self-improvement. See how to make a better you. Be in competition with yourself, not with another person. Build confidence by setting personal goals. Set goals for yourself and achieve those goals. Set them. Run with your goals. Run after them. Like I used to say, go for goals. Go for your goal. That is what is most important. Build your confidence. The more fulfilled you feel, the less envy has room to thrive in your life. The more concentrating you are on your life goals, the less you will have time to envy another person. Sometimes we envy people without knowing their hidden struggles. We envy people without knowing their hidden challenges. We envy people, we see their bright side without knowing their hidden tears. It is as bad as that. So when you see others as fellow humans on their own journeys, see them being on their own journeys. That will weaken the power of envy in one's life. Then take time to pray. Go to the seaside. Go to the riverside. Take time to be alone and meditate. During your period of meditation, see a better you. Begin to imagine a better you, a more successful you, a more glorious you. And within a short time, you will see yourself gravitating towards what you are saying, because it is what you see that you get. Pray. Pray. Meditate. Ask for peace of mind and grace to rejoice in other people's success. Ask for the grace to rejoice in other people's success, because envy loses its power the moment you stop feeding it with comparison and instead you focus on your own growth. Now, let me give you a short prayer that you can be praying if you battle or struggle with envy. Now, I'm going to give you the prayer the mariner's way. Those of us that are from the gods and goddesses of water, put a bowl of water down, light a candle, sit down on the bare floor, make sure you are clean, shut out every other distraction, and begin to say, Creator of all blessings, cleanse my heart of envy. Teach me to rejoice in the success of others. to see abundance instead of scarcity. Teach me to walk with gratitude in my own path. May my eyes begin to recognize my unique gifts. May my hands build that which is mine to build. And may my soul rest in constant peace and contentment. I release envy and I welcome joy. I welcome growth and love. I am grateful for my journey. I celebrate other people's victories as proof that blessings are abundant. I focus on my growth and on my gift. I receive peace. I receive joy. I receive contentment and happiness into my life journey. Yes, through that, you will be able to be a blessing to yourself and a blessing to others. An envious person creates problem for two sets of people. They create problem for themselves and they create problem for another person. Don't create problem for yourself and don't create problem for another person. In their light, we see light. In their joy, we see joy. In their happiness, we receive happiness. Thank you for joining my live show. My name is Ibironke Olasunmbo, popularly called Yeye Omigbemileke across the globe of the world. Yes, I am your Olokun priestess from the city of Iyami in Ogun State, southwestern part of Nigeria. I am the senior prophetess, the senior priestess in charge of Omigbemileke International Center for Olokun and Orisha. You can reach me for your Ifa divination. Yes, your Olokun divination, Ifa divination, your appeasement, your sacrifices, and your spiritual guidance. We also do online training for becoming a priest or a priestess of Orisha. Do you have troubling questions? You can reach me on +234 813 5122750. I take it again, +234 813 5122750. Do have a very lovely day. Bye.